Oh, you're here? Awkward. Look, that's. Okay, my hair is really bad. Hold on. My hair is not getting any better. I don't even care about it. Look, I think one thing needs to be made clear. This channel is dead, right? Nobody's here anymore. There's nothing left, honestly. It's kind of like coming back to that one son you completely forgot about and have been avoiding for the past 18 years, and then being like, hey, I'm your father. Relatable, right, guys? Yeah, it's weird. I haven't posted on this channel in 5 months or so. Last time I posted was in May, so it's gonna be, I think it's 4 months. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. It's been a very long time, and I think it. So yeah, let's not beat around the bush as you freaks would do. Let's address the elephant in the room. I'm not doxing any elephants. It's okay, right? I've given up on YouTube, or at least this channel. I started a new one. I've been doing daily uploads. I'll leave it in the description. I'm trying to promote my new channel. I'm doing daily uploads there. Mostly daily. I've skipped a few days this past week or so because I've been sick and I haven't really enjoyed making content now because of just being bedridden pretty much. Not really though. I've just been very sick. I got some kind of virus. It's not the virus, right? It's not the one that everybody likes to talk about. So it's been pretty rough with that. It's I've been drained. I had no energy. My medicine is pretty strong as well that I've been taking. Some antibiotics is chill, but holy fuck, I haven't been this knocked out in a while. Like it feels like I'm high constantly, right? Like I just want to sleep all day, and it's fucked me over completely. But I'm back feeling good, better than ever. And yeah, so new channel, new me, I guess. You know, new year, new me kind of stuff. It's weird starting from ground zero, but going in with all the knowledge I have now, I'm more hopeful, I guess. But still, just considering the fact that is my new channel is starting at a lower point than I did with this channel, because when I started actually posting on this channel, like doing the Dark Souls stuff, I already had like 10 subscribers from my previous, little tomfooleries on this website. So I had a bit more presence because it's easier. It's way easier to be a channel with 10 subs and grow than be a channel with 1 sub or 0 subs and grow, right? So yeah, I've realized that. Like that's pretty clear to me. Like getting 2 and 3 views is not something I'm used to, and I really cherish nowadays. Looking back at those 6 views or 12 views I used to get back in the day, and how much easier I had it. But I say this is going to be one of my most successful projects if I keep it going, and I'm trying to keep it going. Uh, I have a lot of hopes because I feel like I can build a more genuine community, more, and be a more true, be more true to myself, I guess, and just find more enjoyment in it. Because that was the biggest issue with this channel as well. Like when I started popping off, I was doing this out of pure a feeling of most of purpose, right? Like it was like a job or something. I was like, oh man, I gotta post a video, and so I would just be just mauling at myself from the inside, being like, I gotta post. Why am I not posting, and all of that kind of stuff, and it got to me, and I just stopped enjoying it. It was stressful, right? But coming in with a whole new mentality into this season 2, I guess, of YouTube is way different, and I'm a lot happier now. I'm actually somehow at a loss for content, which never really happens to me. On this channel, I had too much content. I was like, oh no, I gotta edit 20 hours of footage, right? How am I gonna make this happen? And a lot of the time, I didn't even get through all the 20 hours because I was like, fuck it, I can. But now I'm just here and I'm like, yeah, I got I get footage, right? I'm being like, oh man, what do I play even, right? Because I'm like, I'm gonna post this shit, I'm gonna post that, and then I gotta record something new. And that's the first for me in a very long time. Editing is very different, right? It's not the editing I did here, which I'm very proud of to this day. I think it was very soulful, very, I wouldn't say meta. It was trying to be meta editing, but it was also a bit me. Like I had my own little flex to it. Whatever you want to say. It was me, right? It was true to me. It was just editing that my editing style, right? The things I liked. I liked zooming in a lot and zooming out and that kind of stuff and just being goofy. And sometimes I found joy in the editing process, right? Especially when I was doing those little boom, zoom in, zoom out, what kind of things. But it got very stale, and I would procrastinate on a lot of these projects, and they would take significantly longer to edit than they should have. I I was not taking it as seriously as I should have, or maybe I was taking it a bit more seriously than I wanted to, and I was finding lack of enjoyment in it. Right, commitment was an issue for me because I remember a lot of the time I would just be sitting down editing and being like, I can't wait to start a new project, make a new video, something different. And when I get into it, I was like, man, I could be playing fucking, I don't know, a game right now. I could be doing something else. I could be going out with friends or something like that, right? And don't get me wrong, I had some success, but the further I went with this whole thing, the less I enjoyed it. And there was a point where I gave up, right? It was around last year, I think around this time, right? Last year, September. I'm gonna go check actually because I'm not sure. Yeah, so it was last year, September, if I'm watching it here, yeah. So over a year ago now, when I uploaded a bit more frequently. That was the last time. That was when I was still riding off of the wave of, the Elden Ring and stuff like that. And I had a few videos that did pretty well even back then, but I mean, comparatively to my bigger ones, of course, they kind of flopped. And still, that was pretty good. But I kind of just gave up on it. After that, school started, I changed, everything changed, right? Life changed, and that's it. And then I posted on 6th of October, 9th of November, 16th of November, and I started posting about Silent Hill 2, made two videos, and then I came back in January where I made a couple of videos. Actually, two videos in, no, three videos in January, three in February as it seems, and then two in March, and one in April, and then one in May, and that was the end of it. So, as you can see, I was pretty burned out with YouTube and I didn't find much enjoyment in it. One thing I did on my old channel that I will try and not do this time around is clog up content, right? Like I would have a backlog of just crazy amounts of content, videos, gameplay, and by the time I would get to them, I would just be burned out and I would start playing something else. Like even with Elden Ring, right? I beat the game in like 2 months or something like that when I really got into it. And then I had, I was editing videos from back in February in September, right? I could have been, faster with them, but still, I found that was very rough for me. I didn't enjoy that, right? And I mean, I guess we can talk a bit more about editing. I think I just didn't have the commitment overall. I just didn't have the effort that I put in. I just wasn't very into it. Like, all I wanted was to post and grow, without all the effort, and that was not right of me. And right now I'm doing the least effort I can, but I still miss that editing, right? But I know that like if I want to do this daily kind of content, I need to edit less so I can post more because I have no way that I can fit editing for like 3 hours if I'm doing higher quality videos into my daily schedule, right? Like if I come back from school, I have what, 3 hours, 4 hours at most, if I want to get at least 6 hours of sleep in. So most of my days spend school and then gym and then, that. So I don't really have any time for that. This way I can, even record a video and then go hit the bed and that's it. But yeah, otherwise it's pretty much impossible for me to do this daily, that is. Still, I'm finding joy in it, and it's been really fun. It's a process that's gonna take a lot longer, but it's really fun. And I'm not hopeless, right? Like I was scared that maybe this channel isn't gonna grow, or the new channel isn't gonna grow. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe something's wrong with me or something like that. No, I did check my analytics today from my first upload, which had 1 impression, which means it was YouTube sent it out to one person, right? Like over the entire platform on everybody's feed in all the recommended videos. It appeared once, which is crazy. To now, my newer videos appearing to having 17 impressions. One of them having 100 something impressions, which means once again 100 something people were sent that video, right? YouTube put it on their For You page. So that is improvement, and it's nice seeing that. It's a slow game, but it's one of those things where it's a slow burn at the start, right? You slowly go up, and then boom, it's gonna work out. Like it just be consistent, right? And so that's the goal. It's kind of an experiment, I guess you could say, where I'm trying to post more and just see what works better. Grueling amounts of breaks and decently good quality videos like on this channel, and then daily slob on my next channel, which is a lot more passionate, I'd say. Like, don't get me wrong, these videos are higher quality in every single way, right? Maybe not every single way, but most ways they were filled with editing. They were way better in my opinion. To my standards, they were better. But the new channel is just so much more me. It's genuinely reignited the spark of wanting to edit inside me, right? Like, I have actually enjoyed posting. I have actually enjoyed content creation as is. I found so much more joy in it that I haven't felt in a very long time, that it's genuinely insane. And I feel like my improved work ethic that came with the time I spent away from YouTube in general uh, has definitely helped me be more consistent. Because I remember back when I first started doing YouTube, just simple editing, like the ones I did back in the Dark Souls videos, back then when I first started off, that type of editing took me multiple days. Like I had no effort, no, I had a lack of effort. I couldn't put any skill into it. And now I'm going for like an hour of footage and just quickly bumping through it and just getting everything out of the way, and I'm done pretty fast. Usually I even stall a bit, maybe start watching a video in the middle of it and do whatever I want, because I have a lot of time and I know I can get it finished, which is why I don't take it that seriously. But that is a positive, knowing that I can get through something much easier, right? Like if I want to, I could add a fucking zoom in, or be like, huh, guys, add a fucking funny sound effect or something, which I have done. But I don't do that as much because I want there to be consistency with my videos, right? I want the gameplay and I want myself and everything else to speak, right? I don't want the editing to take away from the gameplay. I don't want the gameplay to take away from me. I don't want me to take away from the gameplay, right? I make myself the center of the video because that's what I do, like I know people have played these games or watched these games hundreds of times before, so why not just add my own goofiness to it, right? And but I still give plenty of space for the gameplay. On this channel, I didn't do that plenty of times, and I didn't like that. I remember making videos and cutting between cutscenes and stuff like that, and skipping and stuff like that, just to make sure my video is gonna be not on fucking 40 minutes long, right? Just so it would fit the standards of modern content and what YouTube likes nowadays. I didn't like that. Back then I did it because I thought I had to do it, but now I know like I don't need to do that. And in fact, I don't want to do that because I would be taking away from the game, right? And cutting between every and that space also takes away from that. I've noticed this. If you're able to use the dead space in your videos properly, right? Like building atmosphere, like you're playing a horror game and then there's some noises going in the background and stuff like that. Like making a cut then, let's say it's 10 seconds of silence and there's gameplay. If you make a cut there, it might break the ambience and might throw people out of the loop when it comes to watching the video and getting, into the gameplay with you. Because I think that's what makes gameplay best. Gameplay, in my opinion, is more superior when you have the content creator enjoying it just as much as you are, right? Like, I could be playing this game, but I'm watching somebody else play this game. And seeing their reactions, seeing their genuine, jump scares or whatever the hell, makes it a lot more enjoyable for me as a person, right? I'm having more fun because the person who I'm watching is having fun as well. But like, if I add 20 billion cuts into my video, it's not gonna be fun for me. If I make a cut between every single fucking scene, every single cut, jump scare, or every single 10 seconds of silence, or I don't know, add some goofy music in the background just so my toddler brain viewers don't run out of fucking dopamine, right? That's not fun. That's not enjoyable. That's not good. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make the kind of content that I grew up watching. That is Minecraft videos that were 50 minutes long and were barely, if completely unedited. And my little brain, my little dumbass, when I was a 5-year-old kid, would sit down and watch all of it. There wasn't any, oh man, this is boring, or whatever hell. I didn't have any TikTok. We didn't have any of that. I would sit there and log the fuck in and watch the whole entire video, I was sitting there like, oh yes, we are mining for diamonds. That is a creeper. You might die, in fact. It was great. It was best. I'm telling you, it is an unrivaled form of enjoyment that has been stolen away from us because of TikTok, because of YouTube Shorts, because of Instagram Reels. Don't get me wrong, I am abusing that, right? The YouTube Shorts method has still not been patched. If you post a YouTube Shorts, it boosts your analytics into the fucking heavens and it will promote your channel more. And if you care about the numbers that much, which I don't specifically, but I do want to boost for my channel, you will be doing YouTube Shorts, right? Even though you don't like them, if you want numbers, you'll get numbers, right? And you will see those numbers because, oh my gosh, it's a fucking dopamine blaster. It's probably only rivaled by sex. Like posting YouTube Shorts, it gets crazy views, right? And then seeing your monthly analytics and your views being like 10,000 when last month they were 1,000 at best, and you're just sitting there like, oh my gosh, right? That was my peak. At my peak, I had a monthly views of what, 12K and hundreds of hours watched. I'm not sure, maybe 100 something, 200 something, but still, that was my peak, and I threw it all away because I got bored. I didn't enjoy content creation anymore. And now, learning from my mistakes, I'm hoping to be able to build something better, something new, something that works out better, something that is a lot more true to me and is going to be more fun for everybody, right? So I don't think there's going to be any more months, plural, long breaks. No, I didn't feel like editing this. No finishing, leaving a series unfinished because I didn't want to put the effort in, right? Like, I know why I did that, but But I don't like that. I don't like the person I was. I think I didn't deserve the attention, right? Like when I was doing the Elden Ring stuff, I deserved it, right? I was happy about that. I was proud of myself. But I was still trying to ride off the wave I had back then. And it's not gonna be like that. And I gave up. And this channel deserved to die. Because I didn't put the effort in. But yeah. With that said, to the few people who might be still watching this channel, who might come back to this channel, if you want more me, what you subscribe for, check out the links in the description. It's going to lead you to my new channel. Almost daily posts. Again, there might be a few skips. Might be because of school. Might be because I'm with friends and I don't have time to post. Excuse me for that. I'm trying to work on my life as well. I don't want YouTube to get into the way of my life, but I do want this to be a big focus. So yeah, mostly daily content. I'm telling you, mostly daily content. Gameplay, whatever, Resident Evil, whatever I'm doing. I've done Clash Royale, I've done everything. So see you back there, and thank you guys for being here on this, and maybe I will relight the spark on this channel, maybe give it a second chance eventually. But with that said, thank you everybody.